Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the Mansions DLC that Rockstar has announced. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of it by now. If you haven't, if you've been living under a rock somewhere, Rockstar is planning on launching a Mansions DLC after like 11 years of this game being out. We are finally getting ourselves some luxury mansions to be able to own. And honestly, man, just as a longtime GTA player and of course content creator, I'm really excited for this. So in today's video, we are going to be kind of going over just some mansions that we might see in the game. I know a lot of people already kind of went over the really extravagant ones. So we're not going to honestly really do like, you know, the Playboy mansion, all the ones that everybody already knows about. This is going to be some more low-key mansions around the map that you guys might have not noticed that I think would actually fit really well into this DLC. But before we get into the video, of course, if you are new, hit the subscribe button. We make consistent GTA content here on the channel. And if you enjoy the video, of course, hit it with a thumbs up, as it does help how the video performs. And let's get right into it. So again, if you've been living under a rock recently, Rockstar has announced that we will be getting mansions in December as our next DLC for this game, and images of a Pricks luxury real estate has been surfacing around, and it is showing hints in game like of their website and stuff like that. So we do believe that Pricks luxury is going to be where we get these mansions. Also, photos have surfaced of like these construction sites. Again, I'm sure all of you have seen these photos, but for those of you who haven't, this is just kind of a quick refresher. But these are some believed locations where we are going to get these mansions. And again, Pricks Luxury is the assumed website where we would be purchasing these. Now, the question is, what are they going to look like? How much are they going to cost? I hope we kind of have different tiers to the mansions. I hope they're not just all huge. Like I was even looking at some houses right here on this location of the map. They're pretty decent, man. Like they're not huge, extravagant mansions like we all want, but they're actual houses. And there's some for sale signs in front of them. And I really actually think that it can work. And I think that, like I said, they should kind of do like tiers where they have lower end mansions, kind of like medium ones and more expensive ones. I could easily see them giving us access to these houses back here. And I could see them costing like, you know, nothing too crazy, but maybe like 2 million or something like that. Whereas the medium tier might cost like 6 million. And then the really crazy mansions might cost 12. I'm not sure though. Like these are kind of just like an honorable mention. I know these obviously aren't the nicest houses in the game, but I did kind of just want to mention them because I do think they're a pretty good like low-key pick. And also you could see like there is a lot of work being done to these houses here, so maybe we'll get some mansions here, and these houses that have been under construction for quite a while might actually develop into something. And again, I think it would be a really good idea if they did kind of a low-end mansion, medium-end mansions, and then of course also high-end mansions where the high-end ones probably cost like 12 million. But like this house right here is a nice little house. Like it ain't, again, an extravagant mansion, but I would like to see them add maybe some of these properties. None of them say Pricks Luxury on them. They're all for sale through like other agencies and stuff. But I do think like this house right here, it's pretty solid, man. It ain't, again, a big mansion like we all want, but it is a nice little house, like a realistic size house. And I think if they priced these at like $2 million, that would be perfectly fine. The detail on them is pretty decent. The only thing is the garage is kind of like not really connected to the house, so I don't know how they would make that make sense. But the houses are pretty nice, like the tiles in the backyard. I like the bricks, you know, the brick finish and stuff like that. Pretty nice houses, man. Overall, I think Rockstar should make some of these lower end houses available. We are going to get into some crazier mansions, don't worry. I probably shouldn't have started the video with some mid houses, but let me know what you guys think, if they should kind of have like some mid-tier houses. But let's move on into kind of some bigger mansions now, right? Where they might cost like 8 to 12 million. So this is where this one is located on the map. To be honest with you, if this one came up for sale, it probably would be like in the $10 million range. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so we can't really see too well, but the house looks amazing. The garage is connected to the house in a way that it would actually make sense with how garages work in this game, where we kind of take that elevator and stuff like that. It has like a little workout room here, a pool, and it even has stairs to go all the way down to this little boat dock down here. So maybe they could even give us a boat space if this house becomes available, where we could actually park our boat down there, or dock our boat, I should say. You don't park a boat, but dock our boat. It has a nice sized pool, some nice palm trees going on, nice view of the city. Really awesome house. And I hope they make this one available. Honestly, it's one of my more favorite houses inside of GTA Online. I do think if they made it available, like I said, it would cost like $10 million. I don't know what the inside would look like. We don't know what the inside is going to look like on any of these mansions, but this thing has a diving board into the pool. So you really can't go wrong, man. This house is awesome. Really like the design of it. Very modern looking, very boxy. Not too many crazy colors going on. It's very monotone. That's definitely my style. And then heading right across the street from this house, we have another really, really awesome house, to be honest with you. The designs of some of these houses are really awesome. Like this one right here, again, the garage doesn't really make sense with, you guys know what the interior of garages look like. Going up that elevator, it wouldn't really make sense unless it's like going underground and coming back up. So that bothers me a little bit, but outside the misplaced garage, this house looks absolute. Look at this thing, man. This thing looks phenomenal. The pool looks phenomenal. You have like a little pool house / relaxing area here. There's a jacuzzi next to the pool. Almost flew my oppressor into the pool. We got a tennis court. Good views of the moon, good views of the mountains, the skyline. You get the view of the Vinewood sign. Very, very beautiful. The big, the canyon here with all the water and stuff. Very, very nice, man. This house is very nice. The design is absolutely phenomenal. And I would definitely not be mad if this made it to be one of the mansions in this DLC. And of course, this mansion would probably be on the much higher end. Like we mentioned earlier, the low end mansions I predict to be around 2 to 3 million. The mid tier ones like 6 to 8 million, and the high tier ones 10 to 12 million. The casino penthouses are like 7 million for the most expensive one. So I would assume the mansions are going to be a little bit more than the casino penthouses. And before we move on to the next region of the map, I do want to stay around these houses here because there is another one right across the way right here. I really like the design of this one. A lot of people like that, the garage is kind of connected to this house. This is a pretty popular mansion. I have seen it in a couple other mansion videos, but the driveway is really nice. It pulls you right into the garage, which actually is connected to the house. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy this house though, because I do remember this house being part of a couple missions. So we'll see what they decide to do there with that, if they do allow us to purchase this or not. But the house looks really, really good. We got some solar panels on the roof. Again, beautiful, beautiful views. I mean, you can see the entire city. The pool looks nice. Really, really nice, man. Really, really nice. There's like a tiny little hot tub next to the pool. It's not the best hot tub, but still a hot tub, which is pretty cool. There is people back here, so if it does become purchasable, I would assume they're going to remove those people from the backyard. But the view of the city is just absolutely amazing. Like the angle that this house has on the views of the city is absolutely fire. Like at nighttime, look at that, man. You could literally just stand here and stare at that for like hours. That's a really, really nice view. Arguably one of the best views out of any of the mansions in the entire game, in my personal opinion. And I do believe if they added it into the game, it would be on the higher side of like 10 to 12 mil. Again, there's a bunch of mansions that everybody kind of went over. I'm trying to go to ones that are kind of a little bit more low key, that haven't really been covered in every video, while also just kind of having an open discussion. This one right here looks pretty sick. All these little stepping stones in the back. Let's take a look at this one. But I do appreciate that you guys, some of you guys really like these open discussion type of videos. It opens up a nice discussion in the comment section. So leave in the comments down below if there are any mansions specifically that you like or want to see, or how much you think they're going to cost. What cars do you think are coming out with this DLC? What do you want to come out with it? Leave all those types of comments down below. But let's take a look at this house right here. I really kind of like the look of it. It ain't really too special, to be honest, though. The stepping stones in the back were cool, but we'll keep it pushing. I'd probably say that would be like a medium tier mansion if they put it in. This one right here looks really good. The pool in the back is unique. It has a different shape than most pools in the game. Don't really know if I like how the front of the house looks though, so we'll just kind of keep it pushing. Just kind of want to take a look at some of these low-key mansions. Again, nothing too extravagant, but you can find some gems, man. Like I like the ones that the garages are like connected to the house and it actually makes sense. Like this one right here, the house, again, it's not an extravagant, crazy luxury mansion, but it's a nice house. Like I can easily see this one being low to mid tier, at most mid tier, but I'd probably say this would be like a low tier mansion. Actually, the backyard is pretty huge and it has a really good view of the city. This might be the best view in the entire game right here. This backyard is awesome. Really big deck out back, and I like that. I like how the stones look around the pool. The backyard really makes this house stand out. This view is amazing. I'd say this would probably be a medium tier mansion, probably $6 to $8 million just on the backyard alone. I mean, that view is absolutely incredible. I really like this house. Do you see what I mean though when I say that you can find like gems? Like everybody looks at David Weston's house or, you know, the Playboy Mansion. These are mansions that everybody talks about, everyone has in their videos. So I wanted to take the time to have my video be a little bit different and kind of look at these gems, man. Some of these houses are real gems. This backyard is incredible. But let's move on. Here we have another pretty decent house. I like, again, how the garage is connected to the house, and it does make sense based on how the interior of garages look in this game. So I do really actually like this house. I don't like that you go immediately out into the street. I like for a mansion to have a little bit longer of a driveway. That house, you kind of just, it immediately puts you back out to the street. But I do really like the design. You got like a little guest house back here. You got a pool, you know, little umbrellas and stuff, couple tables, really nice house, access to the backyard, all that stuff. And I guess it ain't a big deal that you come straight out into the street. At least it's not like on a crazy slant, so you're not going to be scratching your cars and stuff. I really like this house right here, and I think it would be a medium tier mansion, like in that 6 to 8 million range. And I personally would probably purchase it. It does look really, really cool in my opinion. This is a nice another nice little like low-key house that I found. This one would probably be in the $2 to $3 million range, I would assume, just because the size of it is not that big. Like, it's not a huge house. It's definitely on the smaller side, and hopefully if it is purchasable, we won't have people sitting on our front steps. But the pool is a nice small little pool, but the view, again, the view is absolutely amazing. And of course, in real estate, views are, of course, very important. So I think the backyard makes up for it. It's a nice little house. Again, I'm not saying it should be a $10 million crazy mansion that everyone's going to run to buy, but it should be included, I think, as a $2 to maybe $4 million tops. Because again, the pool isn't that big, but the views are great. Nice low-key house, man. That's another hidden gem. Again, that's what this video is for, to kind of give some love to the hidden gems that nobody really covers in their mansion videos. I watched a few, and I'm trying just not to hit the ones that everyone hits. I might have some that overlap, just because obviously some of the houses in this game do look so good that you're gonna have some overlapping, but I did try to be unique a bit. But speaking of houses that look really good, let's look at this one. Look at these LED lights. Like, it looks like a stage in the backyard. And even this one across the street from it, these are some awesome houses, man. The garage actually lines up realistically with the house on both of these. And the backyards look sick. Look at all these little LED lights, and I really, really like that, man. Look at the steps by the pool. This is definitely a more modern house. The gardening, everything looks really, really good and up to date. This has to be a more modern house, or at least recently updated on the GTA map. I don't think it looked like this 12 years ago when the game came out, but these lights, just like everything looks really good. I really hope they put this house up for sale. This is one of my favorite mansions in the whole game. And to be honest, it probably would be in that medium tier because it's not a huge house. So probably like 6 to 8 million. Same with this house right here. I really like where the garage sits on this one. I like the color, the kind of brownish red contrasted with the white. Really nice house, big house. I like it, man. To be honest, I really like the placement of that garage, even though it does lead out onto the street, which I normally am not a fan of. I really like both of those, and I could easily see both being up for sale for 6 to 8 million. And then, of course, we got, you know, some of the crazier mansions in the game. Like this one right here is absolutely sick. Really, really nice house. Let's take a look at this one really fast. Really, really nice house. I really like how the garage lines up on this one. Honestly, probably one of the better garages in the whole game. I feel like as I'm doing this video, I'm noticing that I keep saying that this might be the best mansion in the game, because now I'm feeling that way about this one. I mean, look at this pool. I mean, good God, this has to be the best mansion in the game. I'm going to declare it. As of right now, if you are watching this video, I might change my mind again, but this is the best mansion we've went over so far, I think, easily. The garage is like S tier. Everything about this house is S tier. The colors, the stepping stones, the gardening, the entrance, everything, man. The front door looks nice. Really, really nice house, man. Really nice house. I could easily see this going for like 12. Honestly, I'd pay even like 15 million for it. Really, really nice house. And look at this one next door, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how the garage sits on the house. Very realistic, again, to how the interior garages look in this game. The way the elevator works, it actually makes sense, you know, physically. and the pool's nice, the views are nice. Very, very nice house. We got a lot of good mansions on our hands in this game. I just really hope Rockstar delivers, man. It would really be such a shame if we finally got mansions and they left some of these bad boys out. Like this one right here, either any of these three that we just passed by, I don't think any of them were part of like any missions and stuff. Like, look at this house, man. This is a beautiful house, beautiful garage, very realistic to how the interior garages work. Once again, really, really nice house, man. The last three we just reviewed, it would be a tragedy if Rockstar did not include any of these three in the update. And they're all three right next to each other. So just imagine if these were purchasable. Realistically, I mean, you could be in a lobby where you walk out of your house and there's somebody right next to you with a mansion as well. And you guys could kind of just have like Chad wars, you know, who's more of a Chad or something like that. But kind of be like some real life shit. But honestly, man, really, really nice mansions right there. These last three were really impressive. And like I said, they're all three right next to each other. So I'd say there's some real potential there for Rockstar to put those up for sale. Similar to the stilt houses, how they're all next to each other and usually like up for sale. So I could easily see those three being for sale. We got a couple nice more houses right here. This one right here looks absolutely fantastic. Again, I love that brown mixed with that white kind of contrast. Looks really nice. Double entrance garage. Makes sense physically, again, based on how the garage look inside. The pool is phenomenal. Very symmetrical. Very, very nice shape on that pool. The gardening right here, this little kind of circle garden next to the pool. Very, very nice. Really nice house, man. You have full access to the backyard and stuff like that. You pretty much have like a courtyard. The backyard is almost like a courtyard. It looks like kind of like a building rather than a house, but it's actually a house. I really like this. You got these pillars and columns. It almost looks like Greek or Roman. Really, really nice. Like a Greek or Roman design in the backyard. The trees are really tall. Very, very nice house. I would easily pay $12 million for this. That would definitely be on the higher side. If this mansion is added into the game, I can guarantee it's going to be on the higher side. And look at that, right across the street, as a matter of fact, we got another really nice mansion. The garage does make sense physically. The pool is small. You don't have a view of the city or anything. You're boxed in with the fence, but it's a really nice house, nice suburban feel to it. Very, very nice house. Like I said, man, they got a lot of mansions to work with. And the DLC is coming, I believe, December 12th, if I'm not mistaken. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what a lot of leakers are saying. I believe the date was December 11th or 12th. I might be wrong. It's whenever the second Tuesday of December is. That's when this DLC is rumored to be dropping. We will know soon once they put out the GTA Plus details. If we see that it ends abruptly on a Tuesday instead of a Thursday, then we will have the confirmation that that Tuesday is when the DLC will drop. Because if you don't know, Rockstar does drop their big DLC updates on Tuesday. So we'll find out very soon when these houses will drop. And this is another one I hopefully, we can see in the DLC. This is another nice house, really nice pool, nice view. Look at that. You got the skyline in the back over some trees and stuff, some palm trees by the pool, little hot tub going on there, some circular designs. Looks very, very modern. The little tiki thing here. Very, very nice, man. Really nice gems. Like I said, I know a lot of people like to cover like the Devin Weston house, and there's the typical mansions that everybody has, but you could kind of see the mansions have a pretty common theme here. They're all located kind of like in that North Vinewood area. Look at this one. This one's under construction. This is a potential house that could be coming. I actually would bet my money that they're going to put a house here that we're able to buy. I mean, it's literally under construction. They could easily just update it into a house and make it a purchasable mansion instead of just construction material sitting there for no reason. But like I said, they do kind of have a common theme. They're all kind of located in this upper region. You don't really see many in like Sandy Shores and stuff like that. They're all kind of like in North Vinewood, which does make sense because in real life, in LA, that's kind of like Beverly Hills, I guess, right? But that does pretty much wrap up our video. I went over some, low-key mansions, some hidden gems that you guys might have not noticed. Maybe you guys have. Some ones that I thought were medium tier and some that I thought were, of course, going to be on the higher end. And again, this is like an open discussion type video. I know some of you guys do enjoy this. I don't really do scripts for my videos and stuff like that. So this is kind of just like a freestyle, open discussion type video. So that does mean the comment section is also open to discussion. And of course, if you made it all the way to the end, hit it with a thumbs up. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. I do make consistent GTA content on this channel if you are interested in that. And again, man, hit that comment section with what you want to see out this DLC, how much you think they will cost, if you think there's only going to be high tier, or you think they're going to do kind of like low tier, medium tier, and higher tier. Let me know down below. And until the next video, peace out, boys.